Hi everyone, welcome back. So today is the 20th of December and I was in a bit of a pickle this morning. I didn't know what video to put up, what video to film. I've got a December favourites planned and then a couple of vlogs, but I didn't vlog yesterday, so I didn't have a video today and I need to film something before I go out this afternoon. And I really didn't know what to film, if I'm honest. I was really stuck for ideas, and then I remembered that a few months ago Tommy and I went shopping. This idea for a video that's not original, it's been done before, and I asked him if he'd want to do it. He agreed. So we went to Boots and Superdrug and he picked me out what he thinks is a full face of makeup. So I left him around the makeup stores. He knows, he is kind of familiar with some of the makeup that I like. Obviously I talk about it all the time. He sees it dotted around the house and stuff. I gave him no clue whatsoever. Maybe like a week or so beforehand I'd said to him, do you know the steps of makeup? Do you know that you need a foundation, a concealer, a powder? So how much of that he remembered, I don't know. Whether he's thought of everything or not. I have no idea what's in this bag and I don't really know how to go about filming this video. I've got a bag full of stuff here. I think I might just delve into it and look for what I need to put on my face first and show you guys, because I have no idea, absolutely no idea. We'll see how well he's done. I'm gonna pop my hair back as usual. I'm gonna leave my hair out because I can't make it look right in that clip today, and it's just, I'm having one of those days I think. So I always start with my eyes, and I actually, before I thought about filming this today, I sat down to do my makeup. So I've already moisturised and I've actually put on eyeshadow primer. That was quite a while ago, so I'm gonna see if I can find any eyeshadows in this bag. I found one. There seems to be just one eyeshadow in here, and this is Rimmel's Magnifies in 001 Gold Record. So I did say to him that this needed to be like a wearable everyday look, and this is the eyeshadow that I've just pulled out of the bag. So it's a little bit gold. It's something that I probably would have worn from Rimmel. I used to love Rimmel eyeshadows. So I'm just going to pop this all over. What I might do, I don't know whether this is cheating or not, I might just pop a little bit of bronzer, if he's got me bronzer, in my crease just to give it something else, because this isn't going to have much pigment to it and it's going to make me look like I've got really white gold eyes. Okay. That's gold, man. So next I would usually go for primer and foundation. So he has got me a primer and he has got me a foundation. Well done, Tommy. Two very good places to start. He's done very well with that foundation. The primer is not one that I would have chosen. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Primer. I have used this before. I don't really like matte makeup. I prefer glowy skin, so this is probably something that I would not have chosen, but he probably just saw the word primer, and drugstore primers aren't that easy to come by, so the fact that he's remembered a primer, that he knows about primer, it's quite impressive. That feels so gross, but we'll go along with it. Okay, so the foundation that he's chosen, there must have been an offer on L'Oreal. He's gone for the L'Oreal True Match in the shade 2N, which is vanilla. I feel like he's played it super safe, but he's done it really well. I'm shocked. I am really shocked. He always knows that I go for like the kind of more vanilla-y, like if anything says ivory, I always have this joke with him that if anything says ivory on it, that's what I buy for my face. But the fact that he's remembered that, I don't know. Although I wouldn't have gone for the mattifying primer, I feel like he's rectified his mistake by picking quite a good foundation. I asked him if he would let me film him in Boots, like choosing stuff out. That was one step too far. I tried though, I tried. I've not used that foundation in so long, and he's got the colour, it matches. It's the right shade, Tommy. How did you do that? Although after saying this, if any of you have watched My Husband Does My Voiceover for my makeup video, he did really well in that as well. Like, he knew so much that I didn't realise that he would have known. Okay, I've just pulled out the eyebrow product. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So if I was choosing from drugstore, I'd have gone with Soap & Glory, obviously. If not, I'd have gone with like a Maybelline or a L'Oreal one. The NYX one I have used, but I find that the colours are a bit off. It's not a bad brow pencil, it's just not the best, in my opinion, from the drugstore. It was also a bit tricky for him as well, because obviously a lot of you will know that a lot of the makeup I buy now that's the cheaper end of the scale, I buy it from like Beauty Bay. You know, I use like Makeup Geek and Milani and things like that, which aren't actually available in Boots and Superdrug. So he's, you know, he's not necessarily had like the best bunch to choose from in my opinion. It's very like warm toned. It's got a bit of a red undertone, which is why I stopped using them in the first place. But he remembered eyebrows. Let's just give him a pat on the back for that. It's a concealer. He's gone for one that he knows is my favourite. I'm so impressed that he's remembered, but I kind of wanted him to get this really wrong, although I can see some of the products that are still left in the bag, and honestly, Maybelline, this isn't necessary. This is a good concealer, but it ain't that good that it needs to be like, you know, have its own bodyguard. This is the Maybelline Eraser Age Rewind Eye Twist Up Loofah Do Free concealer thing. This looks quite yellow compared to the Tarte Shape Tape that I've been using, which is a lot whiter. I'm gonna take my sponge and blend that in. I haven't used this in so long, but it used to be one of my absolute favourites. Next I'm gonna powder, and the powder that's in the bag is another matte product. One that I've never tried before. It's from the Fit Me range from Maybelline. He's got this in the shade Translucent. I don't know if they have different shades in this. Again, I can't get the bloody sticker off. Maybelline, seriously. I guess this would be a good one for during the day, you know, if you got a little bit shiny and you just need a touch up, because it comes with a little sponge and a mirror. But I don't know whether it's something I'd use on a day to day. Bronzer, he's gone to a bronzer that I used when we first met. This was my favourite bronzer for years, and I feel like he probably thinks that I still use this bronzer. This is the Rimmel, if any of you can guess, natural bronzer in the shade 022 Sun Bronze. So I used to use this when I was at high school, and then I used it for so long. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, because I don't know, it looks quite orange. If I was choosing my own bronzer from the drugstore nowadays, I'd probably go for the Soap and Glory one. Is it the Solar Powder? Although this actually is quite a nice colour, looking quite bronze there. I quite like that. I would definitely keep using that. I'm quite impressed. It's not something that I would have chosen now, because it's something that I used all those years ago, but yeah, I quite like it. This is the NYX blush in Amber. These blushes that I have are in the old packaging, which just goes to show how long ago it was since I bought a NYX blush, but it's quite a, looks quite a dark pink. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this because I don't want it to be too bright. I'm really impressed that he's remembered all the steps. I don't know whether he's googled this, whether when we had this conversation he made a note, or whether it's just a complete fluke. I've no idea. Or maybe he just listens. He has seen me do my makeup hundreds of times. I don't have anything to go on underneath my eyes, and I'm looking very gold-eyed, so I am actually going to take a little bit of this bronzer. I don't think he'll mind, and I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush. I'm just making the most of the products that you got me, Tommy, and I'm going to pop some of it in my crease and probably under my eye as well. Warmed the eyeshadow up really nicely, that bronzer, and I'm going to take it under the eye as well. We've got left in the bag mascara, lips and highlighter. I think this is a highlighter. Oh my golly gosh. This is an MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter, and it is the pinkiest highlight. I don't know if I've ever used anything from MUA before. It doesn't look like anything's coming off on the brush. I'm really having to go in with force to get anything on my finger. It is really pearly white. Oh no, Tommy, you were doing so well. Oh, it's getting a bit too good to be true, wasn't it, really? Let's be honest. Yeah, this is awful. This would not recommend. Mascara. Oh, I haven't used this one before. This is the Mega Volume Miss Baby Doll. Is there any step that he's actually missed that I would... Oh, he's not got me an eyebrow gel. He didn't get me an eyebrow gel or eyeshadow primer, but on the grand scheme of things, the boy didn't do bad, did he? Oh my god, look at this. Why boots? Why? Why have they packaged things up like this? It's absolutely ridiculous. With, as I was saying before about struggling for something to film today, I've got a December favourites film planned even. But if there's something that you would like to see that I haven't done yet before Christmas, then please let me know. I've missed out on doing all the kind of like gift guide videos because it's hard for me to do them because people that I buy for watch my videos, so it would have just given so much away, and you know, I just haven't done them this year. Okay, don't try this at home, but I just use my fire candle lighter to melt the plastic away so I can open it. So I've never used this before. The wand looks interesting. It's quite twirly, if that makes sense. This is quite a nice mascara. It's quite separating, and it looks quite feminine, if that's possible. It's not like one of those really clumpy heavy mascaras, so if you prefer ones that are a little bit less in your face, like I feel like this would be a nice everyday mascara or a good one to put on before you put on false lashes. For me, I'd want a little bit more volume. This does say mega volume, but I don't really think that it's given me that much. Maybe I just need more coats. Okay, so he has gone very stereotypical, and if I was gonna guess what lip he'd gone for, I'd have guessed this. I think he's gone for a lip liner and a liquid lipstick, which I wouldn't necessarily wear both. So maybe he was just like playing it safe. They're both from NYX and they are red. He loves it when I have red nails, when I wear red lipstick. This is a very predictable Tommy shade if I was going to choose. It's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Kitten Heels. He's really gone for the matte theme, hasn't he? So I'll just use this to line my lips. It was probably about October when we went shopping for all this, but it's actually worked out well me filming it now because he's chosen quite a festive makeup look, hasn't he? That was an okay lip liner, not the best, but obviously they're not that expensive from NYX. Okay, we're gonna go with the liquid lipstick, which I'm sure will be the piece de resistance. I wonder if he's gone for the same shade, if we do the same shade in the lip liner. He has. He's matched the lip liner shade to the liquid lipstick. I am honestly flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. This is so red. Just turn the brightness down a little bit. I was looking a little bit whitewashed. The sun must have come out a little bit more. I'm using natural lighting again today. So that is everything that was in the bag. I am so impressed, to the point where I can't believe it how well he's done. He's good at everything. He's just one of the people that is good at everything. He didn't get everything spot on. Eyeshadow, I probably would have gone for a palette or a couple of eyeshadows. Like, he knows that I never would just normally wear, or I thought he knew that I would never just wear one eyeshadow, or very, very rarely. But he saved himself because I used a little bit of the bronzer. The blush is actually a really nice shade. I do like the bronzer. The thing that I can't believe that he's got the most is that foundation, because it matches my skin so well. The only colossal fail there was the highlighter, I would say, and then the fact that he went for more matte products rather than like the glowy ones. And the one that he did get me that would add glow was awful, but I think he did really well. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to see that I can film last minute before Christmas. I hope you're all having an amazing week. I will see you all tomorrow with another Vlogmas. Thank you for watching.